Am I the meanest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pun's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pun's drunk.
Who am I?
Pun's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pun's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, fight night, fight night, fight night. Yes, Bam Rodriguez, one of the phenoms in the sport of boxing. Bam Rodriguez, champion, young, always hungry lions. One of the five young fighters that I say has captivated the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans of this generation, with including of T.O., Haney, Shakur, David Benavidez, and Bam Rodriguez. That's the Fab Five right there. That's the Fab Five in the sport of boxing. And of course, we're going to be talking about what in the community, a lot of people are talking about some pay-per-view numbers. Always, when there's some pay-per-view numbers discussions, everybody is in the discussion of pay-per-view numbers. We're going to be talking about that because just a couple of days ago, I did a video and I said, yo, let's leave everyone leave Gervonta Tank Davis. Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. He don't want what you want. He ain't want to give you what you asking for. He don't even want the legacy that you feel like he should go and chase after. He don't want any of that. Jackie Hernandez in the building. What's good, Jackie? La reina de boxeo. What's good? But I see, once again, the inconsistency of a lot of people in the community, whether you're a boxing content creator, independent media, or fans. I see the inconsistency once again. And if you've been following the channel, I always say, you know what? The narrative, if you follow narrative, you embody these fake, fraudulent narratives, those narratives are going to come right back and bite you in the ass. I said that. And I'm going to keep on saying it because I see the damn, I just see the fakeness in so many people. What's good, Jackie? What's good, Randy? What's good, Randy, con la bandera de República Dominicana? What's good, Jackie? What's good, Jackie in the building? La reina de boxeo, the queen of boxing in the building. Randy. La música de Randy, Let's start this thing off. La música de Randy. Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards. Bam Rodriguez going to whoop Sonny Edwards behind, mark my words. He's going to whoop him. He's going to whoop that rat. Vamos, hoy se bebe. DJ Camelo, haga la sensation, Camelo, música. What's good? Smash that like button. I know it's Saturday. Icon said snack equals putting on 12 pounds overnight. Have a major edge on your opponent. Let's talk about all of that. We're going to be talking about all of that as well. It's funny that when you win a big fight, he said, another Eric Rosa says, okay, if it's 50K, it's false. The real number is 60K. All right. So I see a lot of people on Twitter. I dropped the video earlier today. I read the comments. So, you know, before I wanted to go live, I wanted to see the people's energy. I wanted to see what people are saying. Let me go to a few channels. Let me see what people are saying. Let me see what few boxing content creators are saying. Let me see the title. Let me see the comments. Let me see the tweets. Let me see if people keep the same energy. What's good, Boogie Man? What's good? Yo, what's good, Punch? Blessing in you and your family. You too, my brother. The world is yours. It's everybody's, man. God first, everything second. Haney just don't have that name. Then here comes Boxing Patron said Haney just don't got no name. There's another one, Eric, saying, well, 50K is false, real number is 60K. So people are laughing. And there's another one, Remy. Yeah, Patron said 51K. So people are downplaying, trying to devalue Devin the Dream Haney with this 50, 51. Is it 50K? Anybody in the chat tell me who gave you those numbers? Can anybody tell me who reported 50K? Anybody reporting 50K? Can you tell me who is the man? Because I want to make sure that y'all getting the 50K from a person that I think I know you're getting your 50K. Because I understand why people want to use that 50K. I understand why people wanted to use that 50K with Devin Haney, because y'all want to cater to an argument. Y'all want to cater to an argument. But I want to know if you think you're doing a disservice or a service. Haney versus Triple G next at 169. All right. RL said Devin Haney. I want to see Tang versus Haney. And let me shout out to shout out for the thumbnail that I saw. Shout out to give me a second. London Runs Boxing. Shout out to London's Run Boxing. I did see it on Twitter on Boxat Plenty, something like that. So let me give a shout out where you know what I'm saying, the don't box, the don't power thing come from. I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. Usually do the thumbnail, but gotta get credit where credit is due. I thought it would do 80 to 100 Boxing Patron. Benavidez is stuck in Haney. Can anybody right now? Let's work together, ladies and gentlemen. Let's work together. Who the world is yours says Rick Glazier was the one who posted. Okay. All right. Listen, nobody gave me a name. Only one person gave me a name. All right. So the world is yours. Shout out to the world is yours. They said that Rick Glazier was the one who posted 50K. And that means because Rick Glazier said it's 50K, then it's 50K. Matter of fact, let me do a poll right now. Let me see if y'all give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's do a poll. Let's do this thing right. Let's do this thing correct. You 1 second. Let's see. Let's do a poll right here. Do you believe in Rick Glazier? 50K pay-per-view buys Haney versus Prograis. Yes. No. Yes, but I don't trust Glazier. How about no? Let me see. Okay, boom. Let's give it like that. What's good, y'all? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Smash that like. Linda in the building. What's good? Savage in the building. Savage in the building. Smash that like button. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if the narrative is gonna bite people in the ass right quick. Rick Glazier. I'm tired of hearing that dude's name. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I gotta add his name? I'm not gonna ignore Rick Glazier, because when Rick puts out a number, you got boxing content creators that got good traffic. They give him the benefit of the doubt. He on Twitter, people give him the benefit of the doubt. And when we're talking about 50K, nobody, DAZN, Eddie Hearn, Regis Prograis team, Devin Haney's team, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, and DAZN, the CEO of DAZN, they haven't put no numbers out. So the only time that we seen this 50K comes from one guy, right? And now everybody is saying this 50K. Everybody is trying to devalue. Everybody's discrediting Devin the Dream Haney off this 50K. Other boxing content creators, look, the Boxing Voice had to do a live because of the 50K. People are doing interviews. So I cannot ignore that people feel like Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis did 50K. In my opinion, I say that the 50K is false. It's a lie. But I don't think that people care about that is false. People don't care that is a lie. People don't even care that it's facts. People want to use it to cater to their argument, to cater to their narrative. If you don't like Devin Haney, then yes, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna rock with that 50K and I'm going to devalue him and stuff like that. If people don't like Devin Haney, you're gonna say, yeah. If people don't, if people like Javonte Tank Davis, right? You're gonna rock with the 50K. But when Rick said that Javonte Tank Davis did 61K, the same people that is dissing Devin Haney's number was the same people that was dissing Rick Glazier's number, calling him a liar when Rick Glazier said that Javonte Tank Davis actually did 61K. And it's funny, and that's what I mean. Let me give you an example. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a Saturday night. Smash the like. Smash the like. It's very important. There ain't nobody breaking it down like your boy, Mr. Moonshine. Ain't nobody breaking it down. See, I break it down unbiased, logically, and objectively. Or I've had my criticism of other fighters. I've had my criticism with Devin the Dream Haney when I say, Devin Haney entertainment value, he's just not entertaining to me. But I always say he was a winner. I said that he was going to be the most powerful man in the sport of boxing by the age of 31, 32 years old. The video is still out there and stuff like that because it's not only what he does inside the ring, it's what he does in the negotiation table, the business, and how him and his dad, shout out to Bill Haney, manager of the year, could be fighter of the year. Devin the Dream Haney, of course, is going to be more debatable because what Naoya Inoue is going to be doing on December 26th and become undisputed in 12 months, 2-division undisputed in 12 months. So, of course, it's going to be heavily debatable. There's some people that are saying this Naoya Inoue. That's respectable. There's some people that are saying Devin the Dream Haney. That's respectable as well. In the end of the day, Naoya Inoue is doing great things, and Devin Haney has stepped up very, very big in the last several fights. You got to give him a lot of credit for that. Maldito loco, dímelo, mi hermano. PED, Gabriel says Sanchez, PED user. Facts, hermano. So I just want to know. Let me see what the poll at right quick. Let me see the energy. We got 18 votes in, all right. 50% says yes, 39% says no. Yes, but I don't trust. Glazier, 11%. We got to use I didn't really want to talk about, Rick, but it seems like many is giving him the benefit of the doubt. And not only the benefit of the doubt, okay. Let me give you the backstory between Mayweather Promotion CEO Leonard Ellaby. And I don't know if there's people that don't follow Twitter but follow the YouTube. There's people that follow YouTube but don't follow Twitter and stuff like that, and vice versa. Rick Glazier is a very critical person towards PBC fighters. Very critical. Very critical. He hates Al Heyman. He hates Showtime. He hates Steven Espinoza. It's out there. Everybody knows that. Now, in this community, because I gotta give you the breakdown. We gotta be real. And I know a lot of boxing content don't want to touch on this and don't want to be real. You know what I'm saying? Or some of them just ignore it. But let's not ignore it. Let's put it all in the table so you can understand there's some content behind why this person may say 50K, why you may believe 50K, why you won't believe 50K, and things of that nature. We're gonna be breaking it down. So Rick Glazier, who there's people out there. He got a little fan base. He got little fans. He got little followers and stuff like that. He's an insider, and he puts out people's information. You know what I'm saying? He hates PBC. He's very vocal about it. He hates PBC. He hates Al Heyman. He said Lou DiBella owes him money. He said Al Heyman owes him money. He said he hates Leonard Ellaby. Him and Leonard Ellaby has gone back and forth on Twitter, right? And Rick Glazier has put out some numbers, right? Rick Glazier put out. Let's give you an example of what I'm talking about. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give an example of what we're talking about here. Come on, man. Why they do this, man? Give me 1 second. Is it this? I know. I want to talk about what Ryan Garcia did tweeted, but I just uploaded this stuff, man, and it didn't. Why does that, man? Give me 1 second, y'all. One second. Let's add a little backstory, ladies and gentlemen. Let's add a little backstory. So, January 17th, Rick Glazier said that Tank Hector Luis Garcia pay-per-view numbers with all platforming did just 61 buys, which is much less than I had it thought it would do. Tank is a great ticket seller, but he's not selling pay-per-view as illegally being streamed. Pirating is really killing the sport of boxing pay-per-view model, right? So Rick Glazier said that Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia did 61K. Now, you should have seen the fans of Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh, my God, liar. Rick Glazier racist. Rick Glazier liar. He don't know nothing. He hates PBC. He hates Al Heyman. He hates Leonard Ellaby. He hates Steven Espinosa, the Weasel. He hates them all, right? A wave of people saying, you're a liar. Dan Raphael said it did 200K pay-per-view buys. But see, in this community you have is very tribal. There is a fan base out there. The man who tells the numbers will be coming later. Shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. So for the Gervonta Tank Davis fans, when Rick Glazier gave these numbers out, you should have seen Tank's fans. You should have seen the coaches that will have to talk about this 61K. Everybody that supports Gervonta Tank Davis, many in the sport of boxing was saying, you're lying, Rick. But you guess what? Guys that cater to hating on PBC and hating on Gervonta Tank Davis, they took this number 61K and, made it their business and to believe it. They believed it, right? The same fan base and the same people, matter of fact, Leonard Ellaby himself discredits this man more than anybody on Twitter because Rick Glazier is the guy that goes after Leonard Ellaby, always dissing him, always discrediting him, and things of that nature. Now, forget about who you like. We just bringing it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. And this is the issue. The issue is, ladies and gentlemen, that people don't really try to believe or try to figure out the facts. If it caters to your argument, if it caters to your debate, if it caters to your talking point, then you use the false, and the fake, and the fraud number that Rick has put out, in which the other entities has not put out those numbers. Eddie Hearn didn't put it out. Eddie Hearn didn't put it out. Bill Haney didn't say the numbers. Devin Haney didn't say the numbers. The Zone CEO didn't say the numbers. Matchroom Boxing didn't say the numbers. DHP didn't say the numbers. Regis Progress team didn't say the numbers. So why would y'all believe in this 50K of Devin the Dream Haney? That's one reason. You don't like Devin. You like Tank. Or you just a person that, there's also a fan base in the sport of boxing that likes to share light on all the negativity in the sport of boxing. The numbers, what's the real number? We don't know because it's not out there. That's the facts. The facts is that nobody put it out there yet. And if they already have a pay-per-view numbers, then the fighters will be getting paid right now. And remember, pay-per-views, you don't get your money like this. Your back end don't come on Tuesday. So no, there is no 60,000, 50,000. 50,000 already, so that means that Regis Progress and Devin Haney already got their money on the pay-per-view back end. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. And everybody knows in the industry that people still getting paid. Let's not forget that even Triple G is still collecting the Canelo Alvarez paycheck. Let's not forget that Floyd Mayweather is still collecting from his pay-per-view fight. I spoke to personnel with the Mise Andre and the David Benavidez that they still don't have the numbers, so they're not collecting. So what is this thing about this 50K and y'all believing in it? But y'all believe in it because it sounds good to y'all to cater to the argument that you have. So you give these numbers the benefit of the doubt, right? And the thing is, and what I'm trying to say is that you rather cater to these numbers because it fits your narrative. Leonard Ellaby, look at Leonard Ellaby. Hold on. Leonard Ellaby yesterday said the public decides who the star is. Tank is the star, period. The public decided their current commercial value is 50K pay-per-view buys in the last fight. He said the public decided their current commercial value is 50K pay-per-view buys in their last fight. The good thing about Leonard Ellaby that he's very, very smart. He's smart about it. You know why, guys? Because Leonard Ellaby didn't put a name on it. Because if he would say Devin Haney did pay-per-view, did 50K pay-per-view buys, then hey, a guy like Leonard Ellaby, who's highly successful, could actually be sued. So he says the public decided who the star is. Tank is the star, period. The public decided their current commercial value is 50K pay-per-view buys in the last fight. They, who is they, had a great good gate at 1.7 million. In what universe that's any one thing they can call the shots? Can't fool the public. So Leonard Ellaby, he throws that 50K out there, right? Yeah, 50K. But we all know that what he's trying to say, but he ain't gonna put a name on it because he don't want to get sued by Eddie Hearn. He don't want to get sued by the Zone by putting a name on somebody's business and saying this, you know what I'm saying? Is because it could be a lie. But since boxing is all about gossip, like we're doing now, and gossip runs boxing, because of course boxing the boxer that everybody follows don't fight every day. So people tend to create more gossip than anything else in the sport of boxing. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. So for Leonard Ellaby, that goes back and forth for Rick Glazier, Leonard Ellaby will discredit and disagree and will call Rick Glazier a liar for the 61K pay-per-view buys with Hector Luis Garcia. But as soon as Leonard Ellaby, that's going back and forth with the Haneys, back and forth with Bill Haney, he wants to cater to the same number to the guy that he basically calls a fraud in Rick Glazier. And this is what I mean, folks. It don't matter. It doesn't matter about the truth in the sport of boxing. I always say that today, especially in the sport of boxing, in the society today, but especially in the sport of boxing, people are comfortable with the lie. You're comfortable with the lie because, let me take this thing out. Ladies and gentlemen, you're comfortable with the lie because it fits your narrative. Because if the truth was that Devin Haney did 480 pay-per-view buys, you wouldn't like that. It doesn't fit right. It doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because you would say, damn, 480 pay-per-view buys, man, that's kind of a success. That's kind of a success. See, fans, what you're doing, you're actually devaluing a fight that you want to see, right? And let me tell you something about these pay-per-view numbers. It's irrelevant when we're talking about the big fights. I'm talking about whatever Prograis and Devin Haney did, whether you want to believe that it's 50K or it was 200K or it's 500K or even 500 or even 600K. If it was, it's irrelevant to Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin the Dream Haney. Why? Because in the sport of boxing, not one man is really selling it. Not one guy sells what you deem successful. The fight is the value. So some will say, well, Devin Haney did 50K. He did 50K. He's what he's gonna ask in negotiation with Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is the A side. That's your argument. That's what you want to say. Gervonta Tank Davis is the A side. He's the A side because he did these numbers with Ryan Garcia. But didn't he do 61K too? What happened? What happened to that? Oh, that was a lie. But you believing in the same person that told you that Devin Haney did 50K, right? It only caters to your argument. But the end of the day is, what I mean is, Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney will do very great numbers and whatever numbers you deem successful. It doesn't matter that Gervonta Tank Davis did whatever numbers he had with Hector Luis Garcia. You cannot compare the fight with Ryan and Tank. It's a disservice to say, well, yo, he didn't do no pay-per-view numbers. He didn't do pay-per-view. Hey, Ryan Garcia never fought in a pay-per-view event as a main event. And guess what he did with Gervonta Tank Davis? 1.2. Gervonta Tank Davis didn't fight he fought in a pay-per-view event. Nothing like nothing with the star power of Ryan Garcia. And he did 61K. But it did 1.2 million. So what I'm trying to say, it's irrelevant to try to devalue fights before the big fight. Because think about it. Let's say Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Did Amanda Serrano ever sell out the Madison Square Garden? That Amanda Serrano was this seven-figure fighter before a Katie Taylor? Was Amanda Serrano the biggest thing in women boxing and lucrative? Was she's the Ronda Rousey? No. But then when she fought Katie Taylor, the number one fight in women boxing, and one of the best fights of that year, fight of the year as well, then they sell out Madison Square Garden, meaning that Amanda Serrano's value is not as much as when she's in the ring with Katie Taylor, and the same for Katie Taylor as well. The fight is the value. The fight is the value. You understand what I'm trying to say? David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez is going to do more than Canelo Alvarez is going to do more with David Benavidez than what he did with Charlo, and then what he did with Demetrius Andre. So you can't base it off, well, I did this pay-per-view number, when I fought this person and this such and such. It doesn't matter, bro, because when we get in the ring, we going to get the bag. You're going to make probably quadruple what you did in terms, or double or triple the pay-per-view numbers that you did with a guy not named David Benavidez, or vice versa Canelo Alvarez. You think, stop saying this pay-per-view numbers about Devin the Dream Haney, because even if you believe 50K or whatever number you want to believe, that is irrelevant when it comes to a guy. If it comes to a fight of Gervonta Tank Davis, you think that Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney going to do 50K? You think if I see Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin is going to do 1.2 million? You think it's going to do 600? You think it's going to do 400? What you think it's going to make? So it's irrelevant. You guys that's talking about all this, oh, sure, he did 50K. Oh, man, 50K, and he's looking for a tank fight, and he's doing this. You're doing a disservice as a fan. You guys are subscribing to stupidity. You guys are subscribing to idiocy. Don't nobody go to a damn Knicks. I'm a New York Knicks fan. I never go watch the Knicks and count all the seats and then argue with a Laker or argue with a Miami Heat fan and say, guess what, bro? Yo, the Madison Square Garden, yesterday's game, we did 19,000. What you do? As a matter of fact, man, you don't deserve to be in the playoff because your fans don't support you. Do y'all argue that in any other sport? Do y'all argue that in any other sport? Do you be watching the Knicks game when you go to whatever city and count the seats? Oh, yeah. And then you go to ESPN and you watch the Celtics and be like, shit, yeah, baby, yeah, man, we the money team in the NBA. We the money team. You know what I'm saying? yeah, yo, what you talking about? Yo, nah, yo, you should have seen how many people was in the Garden, baby. So what? Well, how was the game? What this guy did? What did Brunson did? How many points he scored? How many assists he got? I don't know what you're trying to say. All I know is that we shouldn't even be playing in the we should go straight to the finals because we bring all that money. Right? The Knicks is the number one, the richest team in the NBA. Them and the Lakers. Guess what? You know what? It should be Knicks versus Lakers. It should be Knicks versus Lakers. It should be Knicks versus Lakers, no matter what. I don't know, because they make more money than anybody. The ticket sells better. The ticket sells better. Come on. Everybody wins. Don't you wish that the NBA would love to see the Knicks and the Lakers every year so they can collect that money every damn year? And the tickets in Madison Square Garden is like $400 a pop, just decent seats. Don't you think that the NBA will wish it's just the Knicks and Lakers, Knicks and Lakers, Knicks and Lakers, Knicks and Lakers? It's about the dance partner. All facts. Exactly. It's about the dance partner. So all this trying to devalue what, Devin Haney, he did 50K. You don't believe he did 50K. You don't believe he did 50K. So why you want to cater to those bogus numbers? Everybody in boxing, I'm gonna tell you like this: the more that you guys diss and come with the stupidity of 50Ks and 60Ks, you're telling me that the world of boxing, that only 50K people will buy a big fight in the sport of boxing. That's what you're telling me. So, man, that shit relates to us as fans. It relates to us because I know almost every hardcore boxing fan seen the fight. Almost every hardcore. So it's either you're exposing yourself that you're cheap or you're exposing yourself that you're a thief. So you're telling me in the sport of boxing, there's just a bunch of thieves as fans. You're a bunch of thieves. That's translating how bad we are. That's how bad it is. If you believe in 50K, if you believe in 60K, if you believe in 100, if you believe in 90, if you believe in 40, if you believe in 35K, that relates to us as boxing fans that we don't even hold up a sport. We don't support. Broken Accords, he said. Who knows Haney? You know Haney. You know Haney. Forget about who owns Haney. He said, do you believe David Benavidez and versus Boo Boo did 60K? No, because I already spoke to those handlers that are with the Benavidez and the Mise Andre, and they still don't have the full number. Or they already got paid. Ask David Benavidez, he already got paid his back end. If David Benavidez didn't get paid his back end, I'll ask the Mise Andre, did you get your back end? If they tell me no, then how do you got the pay-per-view numbers? Yo, let me tell you like this, folks. If these pay-per-view numbers was real, then David Benavidez and the Mise Andre would have good. Hey, y'all, let me get my money right out of the back end. I want it right now. There's somebody that said that it did what? How much money? Let me get my back end pay-per-view numbers right now. Let me get it right now. This shit ain't like back in the days. They say the numbers on a Tuesday because it's by cable. You guys are like, why in this boxing community we think about the dumbest ish? Nobody knows the actual numbers unless you in the business of those projected numbers. Nobody knows the numbers unless you're Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, DHP, Bill Haney, Devin Haney, their attorneys, the Zone, the CEOs, Regis Progress, his promotional company, and his peoples. If they ain't seen the numbers, you don't know the numbers. It's in boxing, it's even dumb to even pull out the numbers, put it that way. That's why you don't see these guys pull the actual numbers, because they use those actual numbers into the negotiations. So they don't say those. It's leaked. No, it's not leaked. No, it's not leaked. So you're telling me that there's a snitch that time and time again tell Rick Glazier something? So that guy is never held accountable. Where he gets his number at? What? He's like, what? He's a fly on the wall, and the first thing he want to call is Rick. You guys you really believe it? You really believe that mess? So the same guy is in the business of the Zone, the app, the Zone, Showtime, the app, Showtime, the network cable, and every. So he the one that. Guess what, Rick? I found it. 60K. You guys really. Hey, let me tell you like this: even as a boxing content creator, I gotta wake. Look, put it this way: even as a boxing, hey, yo, tell anybody. Even as a boxing content creator, if I get a super chat right now, like I got a super chat right now. Hello, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. I'm gonna say it like this. Gracias por los 2 pesos, Mr. Moonshine, the narrative slayer. Every boxing content creator, listen up and tell me I'm lying. Even when, let's say I got a super chat, $2, that $2 won't show up in a couple of days. Those $2 won't even show up in a couple of days. I gotta wait. I gotta wait to the analytics and be like, oh, that's how much I made. Sometimes it takes like 3-4 days. And I'm talking YouTube. I'm talking $2, $5. Doesn't show up right away. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you. So you can see, like, yo, my man, you think that these numbers just, hey, yeah, that's it. We already tally everything up. Look at that. Let's say I'm gonna give you an example right here. I'm gonna give you an example right here. Water, electric companies can get millions of people water, electric bill numbers every month, but it takes months to get numbers of pay-per-view fight. Okay. Hey. All I'm saying is say the full truth, not just have. This is what I'm saying, that you guys are going to believe something not because you want to believe it and not because it's facts. It's because it caters to your argument. If you think logic says a sellout crowd, everybody in the sport of boxing was talking about Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. From here to the UK to Mexico, everybody was invested into Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis on that fight week and going into the fight. You're telling me only 60K people was interested in buying the fight? Then you guys are not really being real with yourselves. Dímelo, dímelo, queso, queso, queso in the building. Dímelo, queso, 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 la música de queso, la música de queso, la música de queso.
Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Hey, 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 dime. Oh, what happened? ¿Pero qué? Chili? What happened? Dímelo, mi hermano, págame la música. Truly spoiled by 2023. Still got great fights going. Yes, yes, spoiled the Philly. We're really spoiled. Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards, El Raton. Yo, 56. He said, enjoy Dola. Dola said, enjoy paying for $80 each for Tank versus Edwin. Tank versus Chris. Tank versus Rayo. Tank versus Lamont Roach. Tank versus Pitbull. Tank versus Rolly 2. Tank only fight 2 times a year, and this is the next 3 years of fights. Broken Rec, of course, says $56 tickets at the door. Who exposed that and said it was more than they said that was giving those tickets out for free? Who exposed that? It didn't happen besides Bill. Hey, if you wanna, I said, let's go Bam. Let's go Bam. I go for Bam as well. Beginning 2024 is being written nice as well. Yeah, I think 2024 is gonna be. Look, I think that 2023 was the best year in the sport of boxing. But damn, 2024 looks like it's gonna be a big year. It's gonna be a huge year. You know what I'm saying? We starting off. Virgil Ortiz is gonna be performing in January. Then in what? Virgil Ortiz is gonna be performing in January. Teofimo Lopez is gonna be back in the ring versus probably Jermaine Ortiz, Super Bowl. Who else gonna be back in the ring? Probably March. They saying if Deontay Wilder beats Parker and Anthony Joshua beat Ottawa Lynn, that the fight between Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua will be in March. So man, of course, there's gonna be a rematch out there with Crawford and Earl the True Spence at 154. Matias said he wants to be back. Maybe he's gonna be back probably by June or whatever. He did avoid the fight with Teofimo Lopez and avoided the contract. So he's saying out there that he's nursing a hand. The difference was Ramirez and Espinoza. Yeah, man. I thought that Ramirez was gonna win that fight. Joker's Wild said another reason Haney and Regis didn't sell is because African Americans don't support boxing. Okay. Clarissa says, see, they get pay-per-view numbers on an old Braille type writer. So that's why it takes months to get the number. Okay. All right. So you're telling me that he gets the number before the own fighters? You're telling me that Rick gets the number before the fighters themselves? Cool. Okay. So that means he knows their business more than themselves. I know enough people in the boxing industry. I know enough people in the boxing industry to know who's capping, who's telling me half the truth, who's telling me the whole truth. I know enough people in the sport of boxing. I've read enough contracts to understand how certain things in the boxing industry works. But the thing is, y'all guys don't know. Some guys, I know most people, I know 98% of the people in these chats and stuff like that don't know what's really going on in the business of boxing. But then there's like 0.1% that's gonna go out here on YouTube and try to educate you about certain things. I'm not saying I know it all, but I know certain things. I'm only gonna talk about things that I know. I'm only gonna talk about things that I know. Everything, the other things, I'm still learning. But then I'll come over here and try to teach y'all, just like I did that live, where I'm talking about the contracts of boxing. I put a contract. I was doing a contract for the members. I did a video with an actual boxing contract and what fighters should look for. I was redlining contracts in one of the lives, so I could be transparent in certain things in the business of boxing in YouTube. But I understand in YouTube, I understand in the boxing community, people rather listen to whatever makes them feel comfortable. So if 50K, the people that believes in 50K is because you might not like Devin Haney, or you're using it to debate with somebody about Gervonta Tank Davis. You understand what I'm trying to say? Mill sitting in the building. What's good, Mill? What's good, Mill? What's good, Mill? What's good, Mill? QBS finally said, yo, Punch, the soul patch gotta go. Soul patch gotta go. I know what you're talking about. What channel is the fights? The Zone. I think the Zone. What else? So we got that, right? I explained to you that when Rick over here said 61K, when Rick Glazier says that Gervonta Tank Davis did 61K, and I went to this fight. I was in Washington, D.C. I went to this fight. And let me tell you like this. When I say that ish was sold out, hey, yo, man, I said, like, Tank is, he's a star. Bro, he is, he's legit a star. To pack Washington, D.C., to pack Atlanta, to pack New York, go to the West Coast, pack Las Vegas, pack California. I'm talking about you could do it in different regions. Not a lot of fighters could just go from West Coast, sell out, East Coast, sell out. Yo, I seen a lot of, even there was people out there that was that wanted to go to that was outside. Remember, there was people that was outside. Now that was bona fide sellout. But then you got a guy that says that 61K. Okay. So there's people out there that's gonna believe the 61K. But it's funny that the same people that believe that didn't believe on the 61K believe the 50K, of Rick Glazier. So the 61K, Leonard Ellaby thought that it was going back and forth with Rick Glazier, saying that it was lying, that he was a liar. But now he the one now is benefiting from a 50K number that's put out there by Rick Glazier, so he could go against Bill Haney. Isn't that funny, y'all? Isn't that funny? Dímelo, mi hermano, QBS Finance for 2 quesos de pastelitos. Hurry up and order it. Mujer, dame pastelito de huevo y otro pastelito de jamón y queso. Me lo va a dar. Thank you, QBS, por los 5 pesos. Super Chari Party Cake. Y dame un jugo de tamarindo. Good looking out. This is what Rick Glazier said. The real Haney Pro Race pay-per-view numbers is the low 50,000 on the Zone pay-per-view. My pre-fight number was 65,000. We all know piracy is a big problem, but it also had a horrible undercard, and holiday season pay-per-views have never do good numbers. In the US, remember, Benavidez and Andre barely broke 60,000, and that was on pay-per-view on cable. Let's see what the December 23 pay-per-view does from Saudi Arabia. So this is the number that Rick Glazier put out. This is his tweet that everybody is living off right now, that people want to talk about this. So now people want to believe that. But when he said this, but the same Gervonta Tank Davis fans that didn't want to believe this are using this to cater to their argument. Why? I've seen enough channels that go at and say Rick Glazier, right? Because he's a known PBC hater. So everybody that respects fighters like Earl Spence, Wilder, Tank, Thurman, everybody on the PBC banner, Rick Glazier hates. Everybody on the PBC banner. He can't talk ish about Canelo Alvarez right now because he knows the market. He knows if he talk ish about Canelo Alvarez or actually put Canelo Alvarez numbers in a disrespectful manner, he knows that he will lose a lot of subscribers. He will lose a lot of followers. As a matter of fact, he will lose a lot of followers. People won't consider him. If he says anything about Golden Boy promotion fighters, he can't say nothing because now, you know what I'm saying, he sees Oscar De La Hoya gives him props. He won't say nothing about Oscar De La Hoya. He won't say nothing about Virgil Ortiz. He's not going to say nothing about Ryan Garcia. He's not going to say nothing about Jaime Munguia. He's not going to say nothing. He's going to keep a tight lip. Same thing with top ranked fighters at one point. He's gonna keep a tight lip. He's gonna keep a tight lip. I'm just letting y'all know what to look for. I don't give a damn what y'all really believe. I'm just letting y'all know that when y'all getting duped, see, I'm over here for I'm here to tell y'all, don't be dumb. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't do that. And don't down yourself. Don't down yourself. Rick Glazier said numbers will never lie. The numbers will always tell the true story. The business will always dictate the current market value. Always. Is that right? Do you believe in what LB stated? Numbers will never lie. The numbers will always tell the true story. The business will always dictate the current market value. Always. Ladies and gentlemen, do you believe that? In the sport of boxing, do you believe that the business will always dictate the current market value? Do you believe that? Because if you believe that, do you believe it? Yes or no? Come on, y'all. Do you believe the business will always dictate the current market value? Yes or no? You believe it? Yes or no? Come on, guys. I'm asking a question. Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the mother effing chat. We got yes, people saying 53. And do you believe in regulation fitness? Huh? Nobody want to answer that. Okay, nobody want to answer. So let me just keep on preaching. Chris says yes. The business will always dictate the current market value. Only Chris says yes. All right, so I talked to Chris. So Chris, you believe the business will dictate the current market value. So let me ask you a question. Was 90% of the time? Clarissa says 90% of the time. Okay. So the market value, let's stay on that topic. So does the market value worth for Devin Haney? Does his value right now worth more or worth less than if they announce Devin Haney versus Tank Davis? Does his market value or is more? Was Ryan Garcia's market value from the Javier Fortuna fight, and then you announce the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia? Was it the same value? Was it the same value? The current value, right? Shit. If I gotta go with the current value. So let's say, if what John Ryder, when John Ryder beat Zach Parker, and then he faced Canelo Alvarez out there in Mexico, it was his current value the same? No, it was not. In boxing, the current value doesn't dictate. Because if I put you in the ring with Gervonta St. Davis, you're going to make more money. And I'll put you, Gervonta St. Davis gets in the ring with Devin the Dream Haney or Ryan Garcia, he's going to get more money with them. He's gonna get more pay-per-view buys with them that he's going to do with Pitbull Cruz or with Frank Martin or with Chris Colbert. Am I right or wrong? No, it's not the same value. It's not the same value. It will be more. I'm value more. Put it tank. My value is more if you put me in the ring versus Ryan Garcia. So it's irrelevant for us to stay stuck on, look, it was irrelevant. It's irrelevant for people to stay stuck on the Hector Garcia fight with Gervonta St. Davis and say, hey, Gervonta St. Davis, you did $61K. Your value is $61K. Hey, Ryan Garcia, you never did a pay-per-view. So what's your value? We don't know your value. You don't have any value because you never did pay-per-view. Gervonta St. Davis only did 61, but then they did 1.2 million. So no, the current value is not. So I'm telling you guys, it's irrelevant to try to shame, devalue, discredit this. Even if y'all believe in the 50K, it won't be that type of value when it comes to Gervonta St. Davis versus Devin the Dream Haney. Hey, Teofimo Lopez never did a pay-per-view. Am I right? What is Devin Haney? All right, put it this way. Teofimo Lopez never did pay-per-view. Hold on, give me 1 second. If I put Teofimo Lopez that never did a pay-per-view, right? So let's say there's fans out there. Yo, T ain't do no pay-per-view. And then I'll say, well, Devin Haney, he only did 50K. Fuck the T.O. and Devin Haney fight. He did 50K. He ain't pay-per-view. That's not a pay-per-view fight. It ain't worth shit. I mean, he got to get like, what, 1 million? Give 1 million to T.O. and give 1 million to Devin Haney and put it on free TV because T.O. is not a pay-per-view star and David Haney is not a pay-per-view star. Why put it on pay-per-view? How much would Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez do if we go to pay-per-view? Go ahead, believe in it. Believe in the make-believe number. All right, you got that. He did 50K. How much would T.O. that never did pay-per-view? Remember, you guys make fun of him. He's a Hulu theater, right? Hulu do pay-per-view. How much you think T.O. and Devin Haney, if it goes right now, they're doing a pay-per-view, the promotion, you know how the promotion is going to get, man, it's going to be real lit. If you thought the promotion with Bill Haney and the strength and conditioning coach was lit, imagine the promotion leading up to Teofimo Lopez, Devin the Dream Haney, Bill Haney, T.O. Sr. going at it. Oh, man, Devin Haney, the story been written for a long time. It's been building up for a long, long time. How much you think they're going to do? No, let's go with their current value. T.O. never did a pay-per-view bot. Even Eddie Hearn said, you know what I'm saying? He can't even sell out the Hulu theater. That's what Eddie Hearn says. So you know what? They do 63K. 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 Around there. So you tell me, folks, can you tell me, please, how from 61K, from a guy that did 61K pay-per-views and Ryan Garcia that never did pay-per-views, never sold out an arena, how the hell did they do 1.2 million? if I will be going with the current market value. Hold on. If I will be going with the current market value, the business will always dictate the current market value, always. People are going to want to see Haney get knocked down. They're going to tune in. They're going to pay for it. I don't see nobody answering my question, man. How the hell did Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis did 1.2 million? If y'all believed in Tank 61K and Ryan Garcia never did a pay-per-view, how the hell did it make 1.2 million? Can you ask me that, please? Anybody, help me out, man. Help me out. Help me out. It's like everybody seen the fight and everybody robbed the fight. Everybody robbed the fight. Maybe he's talking about what the fighters. Ryan has a lot of followers. Where was right? So why didn't those translate into the zone subscriptions? If why didn't he sell out versus Javier Fortuna? Why Hector Luis Garcia he only did Jatang did only 6 Deke at 61 pay-per-view? Come on, folks. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. He has a support, big support. How he has a support. Why he didn't sell out? Why he didn't sell out, Joker? Both of these guys are the reason. The matchup is the reason it did the good numbers. The matchup. The matchup is the reason it did the good numbers. If you believe that Devin Haney did 50K, then that means everybody in boxing is a thief, because it's not one hardcore boxing fan. And I know I could see the views. I could see the views in talking about the fight. I could see the views. I could see the interest now in Devin Haney. More interest than before. How did everybody see the fight? Everybody talked about the fight, but it only did 50K. That means that there's just almost all the hardcore boxing fans are a bunch of thieves. The 50K doesn't reflect. If somebody says the 50K or the 60K, the 50K doesn't reflect the fighter. It reflects the fans. The 50K don't reflect the fighter. It actually reflects the fans. It's actually that y'all stealing the shit. And then when y'all steal it, y'all be like, yo, y'all don't have shit. That's what y'all doing. This is what the boxing community is doing. Y'all all steal the shit. And then it's like going to the store. You go into the store, you steal all the gallon of milk. You steal all the gallon of milk, right? The clerk ain't looking. You steal all the gallon of milk. Boom, you put it in the trunk of your car. You come back to the store and you be like, yo, my man, you don't got no gallon of milk. What's good, bro? Damn, man, this store is trash, bro. Come on, this store's trash, man. Y'all don't got nothing, man. I don't got nothing, man. This store ain't worth nothing. Nah, this store ain't worth nothing. And then you're tallying up how much you gain, right? And then how about put it this way? You steal a bunch of stuff from the deli, right? And you know the owner from the other store. You cool with the owner from the other store. You steal all this shit from across the street. Steal all that shit from that deli. And then they tallying it up how much their revenue for the month was. And the dude, man, his numbers is trash, bro. His numbers is trash. He only earned for the store $900 in the whole month. He only earned $900 the whole month. $900 the whole month. Damn, yo, and then you tell the next store, yo, you know what the store across the street? You only earn $900. You only earn $900. Nah, it's because a bunch of people stole. So you want to dictate a number. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, stop with the pay-per-view stupid talking point, bro. That's stupidity, bro. In the boxing community right now, that is stupidity. Yo, he ain't shit because he only sold. He sold 550K. And then the same motherfuckers will be like, oh, they'll say this, they'll say this, they'll say this, they'll say this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, they'll say this. Yeah. Yo, it's 50K. And then, but I thought it was going to be 65K. We all know piracy is a big problem, but it also had a horrible undercard. We know piracy is a big problem. So if we all know that piracy is a big problem in the sport of boxing when it comes to pay-per-view, we know that. We know that. We know that piracy is the biggest problem with the sport of boxing and pay-per-views. So if we know that everybody's thieving, everybody is stealing, everybody's a motherfucking thief in the sport of boxing, why are we talking about these pay-per-view numbers to dictate how much is the value of Devin the Dream Haney and how much is the value of Gervonta Tank Davis? Because it's irrelevant. If you see that Gervonta Tank Davis could sell out an arena in Washington, D.C., and you see that Devin Haney sells out an arena in San Francisco, and then the number over here says 50,000, don't you think that there is some type of inconsistency with a sellout crowd? Everybody in boxing is talking about the fight from here to the UK and other countries. Everybody talking about the fight, but then it comes, oh, it's 50K. He only did 50K. No, it's because you know that piracy is the issue. But the thing is, you don't want to mention it, and you rather mention the 50K, attach that to the value of a fighter because it caters to your argument. You was a fraud. Y'all frauds. Why? Because it caters to your argument. You want to debate. You use only the 50K or the 61K or the 200,000 or the 300, 500,000. You only want to use it for a debate. But you're doing a disservice to fights that you want to see. Because then you start this debate, you start this bullshit, and fans gravitate to this BS of pay-per-views and the devalue and the discrediting of the value. And then you guys then it goes into the fighters and it goes into the powers that be, and then they come out with shit like this. Hold on. Then they come out with shit like this, right? Then shit. Leonard Ellaby is saying that Devin Haney only did 50K because the community is saying 50K matter as well. Yeah, he did 50K. What the fuck are you talking about? Can't fool the public. In what universe does someone think they can call the shots? You fans now give him power because of your gossip and your idiocy, and you believing in lies as a whole massively. Then you get Leonard Ellaby talking about a number from a guy that he totally dislike and feels like he's been lying on him. That's how bad it is in the sport of boxing. That's how bad it is. But you know what? Even if I'm telling you this, because I'm a boxing content creator to keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively, some of you guys would just believe what you want to believe. Queso said, my bad punch been cooking. You right. It's a lot of things. It's just thieves. It's a matchup, and it's that marketing. We all know that Tank versus Haney is one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Tank versus Tio, one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Tio versus Haney, one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. Ryan versus Haney, one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez is one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. So what did that tells you to think of, to say, well, David Benavidez did this number with the Mise Andre? But what's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing? Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. So why the fuck are you talking about his numbers with the Mise Andre? Trying to discredit what? What's the biggest fight? Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. So is he relevant? I don't give a damn if David Benavidez did 1K. What's the biggest fights in the sport of boxing? Huh? What's one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing? If I tell you David Benavidez did 15 pay-per-view buys, only 15. Not even 15K. 15, just 15 pay-per-view buys. What's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing? You're going to say David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. Pues cállate la maldita boca con esos números, mi hermano. Shut up. Y'all only doing a disservice. Y'all only doing a disservice to a fight. Everybody such as to be saying, hey, yo, the biggest fight, Haney or Tag, Haney unification fight with T.O. Tag, Ryan Ding, you know what I'm saying? Shakur Haney, yo, Dave Benavidez Canelo, yo, Charlo Plant, yo, Wilder AJ, yo. Yo, broken the codes. What you in it for? Like, you in my chat to talk about what? You been from the beginning. Like, are you like a troll or something? Like, bro, like, come on, man. I know you old for that. I know my analytics, man. My analytics is 25 and up. So you got to be 25-year-old and up. There is no teenagers that be following the fucking boxing content creators. You're a grown man, bro. Grow the fuck up. It's Saturday, bro. It's Saturday, man. Saturday, man. If you in it for a troll, you can't do nothing tonight. You can't do nothing on a Saturday night but troll a boxing content creator. A boxing content creator. This is boxing. Learn something. Don't give me something that I could learn from. Clarissa says, if numbers don't matter, then why Haney only offer Shakur 25%? If everyone knows that it's an anticipated fight between two good skill boxers, I don't know. You know why? And what I've been saying, Clarissa, I've been saying, what was in that 25%? I don't give a damn if he was offering 1%. If that 1% was more than I ever made, if that 1% was that I'm going to make $6 million, then guess what? Just give me that 1%. See, my issue was when it was that 25% was, what was the 25%? And nobody wanted to say the 25%. So I left that 25% alone. How much was the 25%? I'm not talking about gossip because that's what I'm telling y'all, folks. Stop this gossip. Stop the fake numbers. You know why? Because the fighters, they're smart. They take our content and build it up until they're going back and forth while they call each other up and say, yo, you know we're gonna fight this time and stuff like that. Yeah. And yo, post this shit up. Yeah, I'm gonna post this shit up. Let's do something on Twitter. The only reason, think about it. The only reason Leonard Ellaby is saying 50K is because he's on Twitter and he said 50K. He's using you to his narrative because y'all create the dumb shit. The more dumb shit we could create, they use it as an excuse. And guess what? We don't see the fight. Yo, they need some more build up. They're talking about the fight. Let it build more. Let it build more. They using your stupidity against you. They using your narrative against you. These are smart millionaires, very successful in boxing. You think they're stupid? You think they're dumb? You think that you become successful because you're dumb? No. You think they're dumb. No. In the boxing industry, let me tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you that the boxing industry, I'm talking about boxing personnel, power people that make decisions in the sport of boxing. They don't give a damn about the fans. Let me tell you like this. I know boxing personnel that I'll say their name, you'll be like, man, really? They say that? They think that boxing fans is the dumbest fans ever. They think they're dumb. I even had to have an argument because when this personnel said that, he like, no, he got a boxing content creator. But you know, man, the boxing fans are still idiots. They're so idiots. High low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plata. No, Mr. Moonshine, the keeper of objectivity in the sport of boxing. What's good? High low. And I'm noticing that you guys, I'm not saying, and when I'm saying you guys, I'm not like saying to the chat, you guys. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to the people that support the channel and support and support my takes, right? And I agree with y'all take as well. I don't know it all. I'm only gonna talk about things that I know. I'm gonna go and talk about things that I know. I'm going to talk about things that I know. You guys always want to see a fight, but at the same time, as a community in boxing, we take away from the fights. It's us, man. It's us as well. Because if you're trying to say, well, he did 50K, then if it's no need for me to even negotiate with Tank, it's not negotiable. you know what? Let me build up. Since I only worth 50K pay-per-views, let me build myself up. So I don't want to fight Tank. Let's keep on building up. No, it's not right. This is the business of making money. And then you know what y'all do at the same time? You critique Gervonta Tank Davis and say his resume this and his resume that. But guess what? You give him power too. You give him power. You would rather shit on the guy that's actually doing what we want him to do. Now Gervonta Tank Davis and his team is looking at it like, I told you guys, we're the best. Why the F should I even consider challenging myself if you all guys know I'm the money man and I'm the man? Huh? Hey, I mean, Bernard Hopkins tells that Gervonta Tank Davis, this will be me if I was Tank Davis. Hey, man, even Bernard Hopkins said that I'm pound for pound number one. Hey, yo, I'm on the pound for pound list already. Guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? On ESPN, I'm on the pound for pound list, and not even T on the pound for pound list. I'm on the pound for pound list, and I ain't even do shit. If I was Gervonta Tank Davis with the energy that I see from the fans, I don't need to challenge myself. I don't need to. Why are you pressing me? Everybody want to go to the job and have an easy day. Think about it. Think about it. Your job you get paid more and more, and your job gets easier and easier. Or you're gonna go to your job and you're gonna go to your boss and be like, "Yo, boss, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting good money. I just want you to give me more work. I wanna challenge myself. Can you just pile up the work? Can you pile up the work for me? Or do you want to go to your job and have an easy day? How many times you have said, damn, it was a quite easy day at work today? Then I wish all the days was like that. Don't we wish that every time when you go to work, shit is easy? Just easy. And it blows by quick, right? Just an easy day at work. Or you're going to go to your job and you're having an easy day. You be like, you know what? Hey, boss, give me some more work, man. I want the challenges. And you're already getting employee of the month. You already got the employee of the month. You getting your raises and stuff like that. You're going to tell your boss, yeah, I want to be hard because I want to challenge myself. And I want to be the greatest. Whatever your occupation is, I need to be piling the work, baby. Give me more trabajo. Matter of fact, give me OT. You don't got to pay me for OT. Just give me I'll work OT. I'll work OT and you don't got to pay OT because my check is ready. It's good already. Fuck out of here, man. You guys are giving Gervonta Tank Davis and his team the benefit of the doubt to keep on ducking. Keep on making fun of Devin Haney. Keep on making fun of Tio. Keep on making fun of all these guys. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to use that to his advantage. Going to be like, you see, you don't make money. See, they don't care what you got and earn. I'm pound for pound number one, and I got all the money. F your belts. I don't care about challenges. Just give me the money. I'm already on pound for pound list. Mike Tyson already said that I'm the best. He said, Daniel, Gervonta's receipts have boosted his dude into taking any challenge. These fighters are in the ring barely a year. So I don't know, my people. The Showtime entry was sad. Entry or ouch? I didn't even watch it. High low, said Mr. Moonshine, the real one. $2. Good looking out. I know there's gonna be fights today, stuff like that. Probably go live again. I just wanted to clarify this thing. I wanted to clarify this thing with this 50K. Again, the 50K is all lies. It's all nonsense. Is a fraud. Is a fraud report. 50K is a fraud report. But I understand that the 50K gives you ammunition to use against the Haneys, or you want to use it as debate tactics or debate talking points. I get it. It's the YTBC. I've been saying it for a long time, and I've trust me. I have subject. The realer I am, the less traffic it does. The more that I cause havoc, people like drama, people like entertainment, people don't like the truth in boxing. The truth doesn't sell in boxing. And that's why in boxing, they don't even tell you the truth. They don't even have to tell you the truth because you're going to believe in a lie. You guys didn't get your information from the Zone. You didn't get your information from Eddie Hearn. You didn't get your information from Devin Haney. You didn't get your information from none of the fighters that perform in that platform. You didn't get your information from Regis Prograis. But you get your information to a known hater and a troll. And you give the troll power. Because in boxing, toxic sells. And the more toxic you are, the better you're off. Hey, that's just me. I'm probably going live again by Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards. Let me go eat some dinner. Probably go back live. It's going to be a long night. But I'll start a new live like within an hour or so. I'll be back. He said 50K is the yardstick that defines your reputation among fight fans. If you believe in the 50K, let me see the people that believe. The people believe. Do you believe Rick Glager's 50K? 85 people only voted, so I can't even. That's too little. But 55% says yes. So he's the standard now. I'm gonna say that now Rick is the guy, and it's not gonna be me because even when I put out numbers, people don't believe. So I'm gonna submit to the numbers you all want to believe. All I'm telling you, when these next Canelo numbers come out, and he doesn't fight the fight that we want to see, and Rick gives you a number that you don't like, I want you to support those numbers. You better support those numbers. Don't be picking and choosing when to support the numbers. Don't be picking and choosing. For the Gervonta Tank Davis fans that believe in the 50K, your ass believes in the 61K, right? You believe in the 50. If you believe Rick Glazer, then all you Gervonta Tank Davis fans should be saying Ryan Garcia is the reason why they sold 1.2 million. If you're a Gervonta Tank Davis fan and you believe the 50K, then you should believe the 61K, and it was Ryan Garcia that actually sold the fight. See, this is when the narrative bites you back in the ass. Ryan Garcia is the reason for the 1.2 million. The sole reason for the 1.2 million. Right? Ryan Garcia is the sole reason. Funny spin, right? Hey, I'm just y'all logic. Right, Joker's Wild? Just makes sense to me. If Gervonta Tank Davis fans believe in the 50K from Rick Glazer, then they should believe Rick Glazer when he said that Tank sold 61K. Thus, if he sold 61K heading to a Ryan Garcia fight and they sell 1.2 million, Ryan Garcia is the sole reason why it was a success. Not 70. 70 is too low. 90 and up. 90 and up. Let me put now it's time to go on Twitter and put that up. Ryan Garcia is the reason. It's not Gervonta Tank Davis. You can't pick and choose when to believe Rick. Don't pick and choose. Keep that shame energy. Keep that shame energy.